Hello, hello. We're back. Uh, it's been a little while since I posted a video talking about the Champions League or even reviewing it, whatever it is. Um, we missed 3 match days, unfortunately, due to work reasons, transferring work, and then just trying to focus on that for a little bit to get settled. And even right now, I'm still not settled, but I'm finally back on my old schedule where I have like Mondays off to be able to do videos like this. Um, so hopefully from here, going forward, rest of the Champions League, we can continue uh, putting these videos out. But last where we left off was match day 4. We predicted, so these are where our predictions right here on the screen, as you can see. Um, but we never, went back and fixed them to see what actually happened. And unfortunately, we'll do it quick here. But we're all the way up to match day 6 now, or this already happened, so technically 7. Um, but yeah, so I wanted to fix these real quick, kind of talk about the teams here going forward and like the last final couple weeks and how they've been, because it's been over a month since I've kind of seen them. I haven't really been able to see them too much just because of I'm at work and whenever I'm on, I kind of have like other duties that I need to be like taking care of. But I mean, if I can get on my phone, then I'll try to, or if not, just keep an eye on the scores and things like that. But yeah, so let's fix match day 4 here. I have my scores here open. I want to start by fixing these. PSV Girona, PSV 1-4-0. That we were way off right there. Slovan Bratislava. Let me see if I can find it here. They lost 4-1 versus Dinamo Zagreb. So it's not looking well for right now for us. Bologna and Monaco. We gave it to Monaco 1-0. Oh no, it came out to 1-0, but we had given it to them 4. So let me put that right there. Dortmund versus Sturmgras, we had them 5-1, but they actually won 1-0. I feel like Dortmund kind of has lowered their level as of late. Celtic beat Leipzig 3-1. So they won there. You got the score wrong. Liverpool versus Leverkusen, they won 4-0. But I had them winning 2-1, so let me fix that there. Lille versus Juventus, they tied 1-1. So let me fix this one here. A lot of these scores completely wrong here. Madrid versus Milan. I have Madrid winning, and Milan was the one who took this game 3-1. Sporting versus City. We had City 3-0, and they lost 4-1. And this is one topic I kind of want to talk about is just the whole kind of Manchester City like fallout. I think from I don't really watch too many of the games. I'm just kind of like on the outside perspective, usually like from social media and things like that. But it kind of feels like there's not to be like what's it called superstitious or anything, but like they're just going through a really bad spell, right? And you kind of see this sometimes in different like teams or different other types of leagues, different other sports. Like for example, last year, I know in the NFL, the Eagles, they were winning, and you could just tell there was kind of a decline in play, and then they actually started losing, and so it was just a bad spell. And I don't know if you could see this coming from City, but whoa, the way they've fallen off with the quality of players that they have is something that shouldn't happen. They even some teams that they should be beating easily, maybe like scoring a lot of goals against them, 4 or 5 goals, 4-1, 5-1, wherever it can be. like at least win, but the minimum, you know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, really bad spell from them. I think Pep's might be Pep's last year. Um, yeah, it doesn't look good for City. Even in their own, the Premier League, they don't not playing well. I think they even lost to United the other day, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and that just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if they're still, a contender by the time all match days, are finished. Um, excuse me. But yeah, we'll see if they can, bring it back to kind of like the normalcy that they should be playing at. Bruges B. Let me see if I can find this one. Beat Villa 1-0. So we had that one wrong. And I remember watching this game here, the Sporting, or not watching it, but just to go back a little bit. But City, I feel like had control of the game. They just missed their chances, and the chances that Sporting had, they took them, and you see the score. So the score might not show a direct, you know, a representation of what the game was, but City has to be better, just because of the quality of players that they have. Let's see. Shakhtar beat Young Boys 2-1. We had them 3-0. Change that there. Sparta lost to Brest 2-1. Okay, that's the first. That's the first one of this match day that we get right. Nice, nice. Bayern Munich to Benfica. We had them winning 4-1, and they won 1-0. So a little too much there. Inter versus Arsenal. We had Inter winning 2-0, and they actually only won 1-0. So we got the win there. Feyenoord versus Salzburg. They lost 1-3. So fix that there. Red Star versus Barcelona. We had Barcelona 3-0, but they won 5-2. Oh, wait. And then Atletico Madrid, PSG. Atletico won 2-1. Okay, and then Stuttgart versus Atlanta. Atlanta won 2-0. Okay, so let's just check the table at the top, see how things are looking. Well, they were, after this match day happened. So I'm gonna go up here. Liverpool at the top, Sporting at the top, Monaco, Brest somehow still there at the top. Let's see. Where was City? City's right there. Barcelona 6, Arsenal 12, 17 and 18 for Bayern and Real. Should not be there, right? Milan also should be higher. But I think once I fill out the other these two match days, because we already have those scores, we'll see what they look like as of right now. So I'll keep going. Sparta versus Atletico Madrid. Atletico won 6-0. Slovan Bratislava lost 2-3 to Milan. Bayern Leverkusen Salzburg, they won 5-0. Good score there. Young Boys Atalanta. Atalanta beat them 6-1. Yeah, it's just the level of like the odd teams here. It's not very well not well spread out through the whole, I guess, competition, right? You talk about A teams, B teams, C teams, and D teams, right? And it's not fair to have an A team face a D team because it's these things like this just happen. 6-0, 6-1, 5-2. You know, well, this was an anomaly there, but this was also a little bit of an anomaly because I feel like that's a little bit closer. But these things will happen, and that's like the poor part of what the UEFA Champions League's new competition does. Excuse me. Barcelona won 3-0 versus Brest. Munich PSG 1-0 for Munich. Inter versus Leipzig 1-0. City versus Feyenoord 3-3. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, City was winning the game 3-0, and then they came back, if I'm not mistaken. Sporting versus Arsenal 5-1. This is where, like, the A team or B team to a D team. You know what I mean? Red Star versus Stuttgart. Let's see here. 5-1 for Red Star. That's crazy. Sturm Graz versus Girona. 1-0. Monaco Benfica. 3 for Benfica, 2 for Monaco. Aston Villa Juventus 0-0. We haven't seen a lot of those. Bologna versus Lille. Lille beat them 2-1. Celtic versus Bruges 1-1. Another tie. Couple ties on this match day. Dinamo versus Dortmund 3-0 for Dortmund. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. I can't remember if I watched this game, but if I'm not mistaken, Liverpool won. Yeah, 2-0. And then PSV versus Shakhtar 3-2 for PSV. Okay, let's go back up. Liverpool, Inter, Barcelona, Dortmund at the top after this match day. Arsenal gets back up there. Munich starting to go up. Atletico starting to go up. City. They're still in qualification spots, but you shouldn't see Real Madrid at 24. You know what I mean? PSG at 25. You just shouldn't see that. Okay, let's keep going here. Before the video gets too long. Match day 6 here. Girona Liverpool. Liverpool won 1-0. Dinamo versus Celtic 0-0. Atalanta lost to Real Madrid 2-3. And I saw some people talking about this match and how, Real Madrid went into a tough place, tough environment, tough win. But come on, this is a D team, C team probably at best, versus an A team. You know what I mean? Like, don't downplay competition just to make maybe Real Madrid or really any of the other teams feel better. You know what I'm saying? Bayern Leverkusen versus Inter. Leverkusen won 1-0. That's surprising. Bruges versus Sporting. Bruges won 2-1. Bruges is always a team that gets good wins, and year after year they're always there. Salzburg versus PSG. I'm sorry. PSG won 3-0. And they really needed this because they were low on the table. Shakhtar versus Bayern Munich. Shakhtar 5-1 for Bayern. Again that a levels to the competition. Leipzig versus Villa 3-2 for Villa. Brest versus PSV 1-0 for Brest. This Brest team is it's starting to show up versus some good teams. PSV is not a D probably like B to C team, and Brest getting some good wins. Atletico Madrid versus Lowen Bratislava there 3-1 for Atletico. Lille versus Sturmgrass 3-2. Milan versus Red Star 2-1 for Milan. Arsenal 3-2 to Monaco. No, 3-0, I'm sorry. Dortmund versus Barcelona. I think it was 3-2, if I'm not mistaken. I remember watching that one a little bit. Feyenoord versus Sparta Prague. It was 4-2 for Feyenoord. Juventus versus City. I remember this one, 2-0. Again, I mean, Juventus is a better team than a lot of the other ones, and maybe Sporting, things like that, and they give a little bit more trouble. But again, City should not be losing these. It's just maybe it's a mindset thing now, just because of the streak of the losses that they're in, and that can happen. Benfica versus Bologna 0-0. Stuttgart versus Young Boys 5-1 for Stuttgart. Okay. Everyone's beating down on the Young Boys, unfortunately. Okay, so this will happen in January to finish off the group stage, I guess, or the first part of the tournament. Let's see where we're at. Okay, Liverpool, Barcelona, Arsenal, Leverkusen at the top. Dortmund's right there at the beginning of, I guess, like the playoff round, if that makes sense. Juventus in there, Milan in there, Real Madrid, City, and PSG still not qualifying yet. They need to win. They really need to win to qualify. Who do they have next? Oh, they have City. Like, they both need to win, and like I would still bet on City to win this, and what PSG just lose points while probably a couple of these move up. You know what I'm saying? And then who do they have finally? They have Stuttgart. Okay, so this should be an easy 3 points right here. So that should move them up. But a lot of the other teams are gonna move up as well. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk a little bit about a few of the games see if I can remember. I know the Barcelona Dortmund was a good game. I think Barcelona scores, Dortmund ties. Barcelona scores again, Dortmund ties again, and then I think Ferran Torres is the one who gets the winner. I think in the second half, kind of like late, and a really good showing for him, especially coming off the bench. Arsenal should really, they did win. That's what they should be doing. Milan, dub there. Atletico. I feel like Atletico are playing better and better as like the weeks move on. But we'll keep an eye on them. Real Madrid, win versus Atlanta. Where are they again? 20th. I feel like they'll end up here because I don't think they're gonna lose again. They might even rest. Maybe Liverpool, Barcelona, maybe they're qualified for sure here. They might even rest, but who knows? We'll see. But yeah, okay. This video is almost 20 minutes long. I just wanted to come here, reset this, back to the way it should be. That way I can predict in the next video that I'll do. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any thoughts, concerns, maybe questions for me, leave them in the comments or anything. And I'll respond. I like talking this stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.